south, and we're seeing that mix still around New Philadelphia and Dover. We're going to continue to track this through the day, as Dave and Maureen mentioned, and to be dealing with snows that are moderate to even heavy at times. We're seeing that now in the suburbs a bit, and we're also seeing really gusty winds, which is adding blowing, drifting, reduced visibility, and wind chills in the teens. A quick look at your forecast. If you're just tuning in, we will continue with winter storm warnings through today and tonight. They'll expire tomorrow. We won't make it out of the teens for your Friday. Another weak system on Saturday, and then we're in the 20s with a bit of a break.
Good morning and welcome to our winter storm digital coverage on all of our WKYC studio platforms.
Absolutely. Here we go. The weather hitting us this morning, and that means we have to talk traffic. A lot of people, I'm sure, staying off the roads, but many have to be on, Danielle.
Yeah, people do have to be out on the roads, and we're seeing less and less crashes throughout the region. As we saw earlier this morning, we had a number of them. They're getting less now, so let's go ahead and take a look at the traffic map as we take a look with the weather on top of the traffic map, because as you know, the weather impacts your commute. So you do see the white and pink that Peyton and Holly are tracking for you this morning. That's the snow and the ice. But for those of you who do have to hit the road, boy, oh boy, we're looking pretty good in terms of like road conditions, but we do have a few crashes, 3 of them throughout the region, 271 southbound ramp to 480, as well as 71 northbound exit ramp to West 130th, and then Cedar Road at Warrensville Center Road. For those of you who travel in the Canton area, look at this camera, 77 near US 30. Now you're like, what's wrong with that camera? It's broken. No, it's not. It's frozen over. So icy conditions there in Canton. We've seen that all morning long. Here's 71 at 271 in Medina. So you can see again, this picture has been pretty consistent throughout the morning in terms of the road conditions. Your middle roadways, the middle lanes, that's where you'll find the clearest commute. But remember, there's ice under that snow, so please take it slow out there. Let's take a look around the area. So we have I-90 downtown Cleveland. That's your top left there. Then in the middle, we have I-90 in Westlake at Columbia. So you can see it looks like conditions are deteriorating a little bit there. Warrensville Heights 271 at US 422. So a slick drive. Again, roads are not completely clear here. In Akron, State Route 8 at Perkins Street. Again, low visibility is looking like the visibility is going down. And then North Canton 77 near the Akron Canton Airport, as well as we just saw that Medina 71 at 271. So please be careful out there. And in Holly, we do have a broken water main, West 117th Street at Triscuit on Cleveland's west side. The road is not reported closed just yet.
Okay, Danielle, and everything that you just said really matches up with exactly what we have been expecting, which is for this to intensify moving through the day, with biggest impact really being now through mid to late morning and then into your afternoon and evening commute. So you can clearly see some of those darker blues, and that's where we have the heavier snows, and it's pretty widespread. West and east side, south into Akron, Canton, Mansfield, you've been getting a heavy snow. It's really coming down in Canton from earlier this morning, if you were with us and have been, where we just had ice. And west and east suburbs are seeing that, and we're also dealing with some really blustery conditions. So this is just adding to the entire picture, because now with the snow coming down again, we've got the blowing and drifting and reduced visibility, as you saw in those traffic cameras from Danielle, plus wind chills. And although temperatures are still holding in the 20s, it's feeling like it's in the teens. So we're going to end up seeing temperatures slip as we head through the rest of the day. But one of the most notable things about this storm system is the size of it. So from New England straight back through Texas, I mean, we're literally talking snow in a lot of areas and a lot of moisture to work with as we head through the rest of the day. So this winter storm warning continues right on into the afternoon and evening, expiring tomorrow morning. And the snow will be quite steady as we move through as a result. And some of you are asking on social media, where's all this snow? What are we talking about here? Because we're waking up to, 3, 4, 5 inches of snow, or we're not seeing as much. We're still going going 7 to 11 with even some lake enhanced higher amounts. And then, of course, further inland where we get into some of those icy mixes, amounts will be lower. And, you know, if you're questioning why, Peyton is here and she's going to take it from here with more on this massive storm. I mean, really, it's historic in size.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty incredible just to know that this all spans from Texas all the way up through Maine. This is about 2,000 miles of different watches, warnings, and advisories that are in place. And I do want to tell you, I just got in here not too long ago and I had to get out on the roads myself. It is a slushy mess. So if you have to get out, make sure you are planning accordingly. If you don't have to, please don't go outside and drive through the conditions because they are a bit on the treacherous side. As Holly already pointed out, things are a mess, not only from Texas, but all the way through parts of the Midwest, and things are only starting to intensify here. You probably woke up, Holly already hinted at it, you were wondering where the heck is the snow? Well, I promise you, at least the bulk of what we are watching is on its way, and it is going to be impactful this afternoon and this evening, especially for that commute home. Things are going to get even messier as we head just through the rest of your day. Persistent snow through parts of Illinois, even Indiana, and then stretching through and moving a little bit closer to us. That is where the intensity picks up. Snowfall rates start to increase. And speaking of snowfall rates, they will stay on the higher side through this afternoon, through early this evening. We do not start to see a drop off until late tonight and then into early tomorrow morning. So yes, we will be able to take a sigh of relief, but it's going to take a moment to get there. So once again, today is the day to potentially hunker down if you do have the ability to do so. But I do want to take you just simply through the rest of your day today in your National Zymart hour-by-hour forecast, because you can see the snowfall stays pretty widespread with us through a good chunk of today. Now the timestamp here, 5 p.m. So if you are planning to commute home, things are going to be on the messy side. Situation, though, down a little bit farther south stays on the sleet and icy side. That's why those totals are going to be lesser than those zones a little bit closer to the lake. Now, the snow does continue all the way through this evening until we start to see a little bit of the break in coverage. But even tomorrow morning, a few scattered snow showers continue, and we don't really start to see things let up until we hit about mid to late morning here. So yes, we will see a break, but beyond the snow is Arctic cold conditions and wind gusts. Holly already mentioned that there is some blowing snow here. Sustained winds anywhere from about 10 to 20, gusts 30 to 40. So we will be dealing with that through a good chunk of today, which means wind chills are going to be dipping into the single digits. So things are going to get cold, and we could actually even see a wind chill advisory be issued here for early Saturday morning. So this is all in your Union Home Mortgage extended forecast. Things are going to dip as we head to tomorrow. Tomorrow's high temperature, only 17 degrees, and we do not rebound much as long as we kickstart the weekend here. Low 20s for us, and then Sunday's high, 32 degrees. That is as soon as we get back into the 30s, and there will be a little sunshine. Once again, we'll get there through it all together, and we'll take that sigh of relief as we hit the end of the weekend. But today is going to be pretty brutal, guys. So if you, again, can stay off the roads, please do so.
Yeah. Hopefully that is the case. With so many schools being out, maybe some of you are home with the kids.
And the beauty of this is so many people have learned how to work from home, and we're taking a live look at those cameras.
That's true.
And we're not seeing that much traffic out there. And you do see some pavement and some tire treads throughout there. But I think what's important is if you don't have to go anywhere, you can work from home. Stay off the roads, because that's the ODOT trucks, all of the trucks are able to keep up with keeping these clear because we have stayed off the road.
And Danielle, you know about this, and we brought this up a few times, the fact that this, unlike the MLK storm, which was, overnight, more or less.
Right.
This is happening during the day, so it's easier for crews.
And I think you talked about people and what they're saying. I think we wait and analyze when it's over. This is maybe, the second quarter?
Right.
And in the sports analogy,
You're
there's still plenty of ball game to go.
We don't know who's winning the game yet.
That's very true.
We're not even in halftime yet.
There you go.
Yes, but we will stick here with you throughout all of it, all the way until the end. Thanks so much for being with us on air and online. We'll see you at 11 a.m.
That was a good one.